What is up, everybody? We are finally here in the round of 4 of the GSL. It is going to be one best of 7 tonight to decide who's going to be the first player to move on to the finals.
Yeah, I don't think so, but let's see what Dream can get done. He has to do something, right? You don't just sit there and wait to die. Now, 7 roaches being made, a lot more lings too.
That's exactly what you do, Tastosis.
Yeah, sit there and wait to die.
You stay there paralyzed and wait for them to kill you.
Just in fear, you like try to macro up and then say Zerg OP.
It's going to kill off the hatchery. The lings and roaches are going to be kited in such a way from the Cyclone that the punish isn't really happening. The hatch is so low. GG, what? What?
Yeah, kind of crazy go down 0-2 against Dream right there. Definitely
wild.
Not expected. The thing is, like, we've seen things kind of like that before. It didn't feel like he played that very optimally at all. He was very sloppy with his micro against it. That's very true.
But here we go, another attack comes in, and I think this is going to be fatal for Terran. Look at the supply difference here as far as army goes.
Yeah, it's a big difference, 37 to 100.
Yeah.
But yeah, this attack looks way too strong. We saw even Biles falling as he attacks elsewhere.
Okay, this is domination. Rogue comes back, 2 wins in a row now. We're tied up 2-2.
Okay.
In what's become much more of a back and forth than I was expecting here tonight. He's coming down again. He might be able to get some more snipes on these ultras. Oh my God, it gets away.
Heal it, please.
Crazy.
Where's the queens?
There's just so much.
Yeah, Broodlord Marine is like a hilarious, or Broodlord Zergling is kind of a hilarious composition, right? Broodlord's so slow, but also doing the same thing there.
Yeah.
And he does clean it up. Nothing left over for Dream.
I'm happy to say we got to have a long and dramatic TVZ there.
That was a good game.
I enjoyed that.
That was nice. I think Rogue played it quite cleanly.
That's so cool.
That's I was like, is that a spore? Why is he diving on that so hard? But actually getting a Spire is worth losing the BC.
Oh my God.
Tasteless.
He's going to plug this entrance here with double Evo chamber.
You know
Next,
what?
Act 2.
Oh my God, yeah, and he has the Yamato as well. Gets the highest energy clean.
He's got Yamagun.
Yamagun! Yamagun down the queen! Look at this, he's just like nailing all the queens now. And now come the Hellions?
Uh-oh.
Oh, dude, there's so many drones there.
Oh, don't lose the battle cruiser! Let's go to game 7.
9 more drones. Something
Let's say the same stuff as queens at the same time.
What?
Oh, there's even more drones up here.
It just doesn't stop. It just doesn't stop. But I don't know if he's actually going to do it here. Oh my God. BCs are so funny.
I like the 180s like they're doing skateboard tricks as they shoot. Do you know the BC can ollie after it uses Yamagun?
But siege tanks.
I'm having to dodge Zerg bodies flying up in my screen while I'm trying to cast this.
It's funny that the trash floats up here. I was always told that the trash floats down.
Yeah.
But, okay, so the roaches come in, get some decent Biles there.
Dream!
GG.
GG.
Yeah, nicely done. I like the build for the map a lot from Dream.
Same.
I think it was, and I think it was very well executed. I think his BC harassment was top notch. That was a well-played game from him.
By the way, guys, we're going to go to game 7. How much more of a fight does Rogue have left in him here? He loses a queen. He loses a roach that could have been a Ravager.
Yeah, he shows some pretty darn good micro there.
And that Ravager could have been president. Who knows?
Yeah. He had his whole Ravager life ahead of him. Like even if he kept that alive.
Yeah, this game's over. I can't believe the turnaround.
Yeah, that's kind of a crazy counterattack.
Great play by Rogue. The patience, and then to know that you can counter. I think especially seeing that barracks come into your main. You know, there's only 2 that went back because the 3rd one was there as scout. There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. This Cyclone is out, and Dream, who I think played the best of 7 of his life, it looked like he was on the verge of winning. Now he's out, and Rogue is in yet another finals of the GSL.
I do want to mention, like Maru said that he was practicing with Zaun and some other Protosses, and I actually found that very interesting because, like, if I had to if I have to take, this is like a fun thing I like to do in my head, where I take 2 Protoss players to make another, or 2 players of a race to make another player of the race, right? Like, so if you cross Zaun and stats, you actually get Trap.
You cross Zaun and stats, you get Trap. Yeah,
Yes.
I would put Trap somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, well,
Those two.
yeah, something like that, right? So it's like, that's not a bad choice to
You're
practice.
saying that Trap is a Zaun stats pro gamer baby?
Well, actually, I think that what happened is they tried to clone Trap, and you know that movie with Michael Keaton, like Duplicity or whatever, where he makes a bunch of clones of himself, and like.
Oh, I do know this. Yeah, Multiplicity, right?
Multiplicity,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like basically each clone is like only a part of him. So like eventually he has ones that just cry and ones that are angry all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually what happened. Like Trap, they made a couple clones, and like one was Zaun and one was stats. One goes Glaives too much, and the other one only defends.
Another one's sassy, does too many timing attacks that don't work. I mean, I like that.
Call him the father Protoss. Everyone is derived from Trap.
Trap is like the Triforce, and it was shattered, and it made a bunch of different Protoss players all over the land. And if we collect them and put the Triforce back together, we get Trap.
But there was an upside down world with an upside down Triforce that was broken, and then it formed Parting and Haas.
Yes.
And all the NA Protosses.
Yes, in the upside down world of nothing but cheese and cannon rushes.
There's no relation. Their DNA is different. They can't mate.
All right, we're going to go on to Jagannatha for map 1 in this best of 7. Again, the winner goes on to face off against Rogue. This is Maru versus Trap. Do you have the hiccups?
I had a hiccup. We don't.
All right.
It's unknown yet whether I have the hiccups.
I see you holding back hiccups right now.
Africa Freaks, Trap.
This is Tastosis as his village drunk persona.
Yeah. We'll see. It could be.
Yeah, we've casted long enough together. I feel like we're getting close to every possible scenario.
Oh, I think we already did that too. So
Yeah.
we're just lucky that people don't remember. It's like we've even already casted this game, guys. Time is a circle. Tastosis and I have. You think that we've been doing GSL for almost 11 years? It's actually like 450 years of GSL on loop. You're like, well, how many? When does it get canceled? I'm like, oh, it's actually 3 seasons from now. It's really sad, guys. And that's when time loops again. Okay. We just barely don't make it into 15 years of GSL. Like,
He's going to do it again.
Yeah, it's in real trouble.
Damn.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Oh, that's not the way it's supposed to go.
No. But, I mean, the 2 stasis wards have done phenomenally here for him. Really, they have. Like, that could have killed the Nexus, maybe. You know?
Yeah.
I guess the storm would have hit, and it would have really weakened them up, and you could have double stormed. But yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just snapped off that piece of army.
Snapped
Shoot
it
it up.
off as if it were a Slim Jim.
Yes. Well, he chewed it up and then spat it back out. I mean, that was
Break
crazy.
me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Dude, I actually am a little bit surprised at how well these engages are going. Really good control here.
He almost catches it.
Oh! He gets away?
Oh!
How does that even work?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's going to blend in with the trees.
It may as well go
Yeah,
into
look.
warp mode so it looks like a tree.
Yeah. Where did it go?
Yeah, can't see it anymore. What's the difference between these trees?
Like
It's the same tree.
The way the warp prism stays safe is it looks like it has eyes on its back, but it's not. Those are its feathers.
Yeah. Call it the tree prism. Look
Yeah.
at that. It looks like a spinning
Now, how's
tree.
that tree warping units in?
I know. Isn't that crazy?
By the way, it's very cool to see how
Oh!
Trap, like, he defies all odds with these warp prisms.
Yeah,
He just
his
keeps
control
getting it
is-
away, and
That's twice that Maru dived on it, and
yeah.
he didn't get it either time. He really looked like he was going to get
Yeah.
it both times.
Both times I was actually trying to get ready to play-by-play it to hit the note as it went down, and it didn't happen.
Poor Tasteless.
I know.
Trap's
I'm like,
screwing
my
everything
moment,
up.
I'm like, he's really messing up the show for me.
He must have made
Yeah.
the microphone not work at the beginning. Trap
No,
is
but-
throwing all your timings off, all Maru's timings off.
If this 4th Nexus finishes and Terran hasn't killed a base or done something incredible, this game's over.
If
In
this
fact,
attack doesn't do it, the game's
Yeah.
over.
Oh, here's the SCVs.
Yeah.
The SCVs after the fight actually goes down.
Yeah, this is a wrecking. He is
This
super
is a
duper
bashing.
dead. Yeah.
This is like, I don't even say this. This is Zangief's ultimate. He's picking Maru up and spinning around in the air and dropping him on his head.
A little bit, a little bit.
This game's over, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disruptor Shot comes out. Don't forget I have that unit as well. You're not allowed to have more than 2 types of units, Maru. Trap will not have it.
Man.
Pick one. Pick one. A Marauder and a Marine, or a Medevac and a Marine. You'll never have more than that, and God forbid you make a tank.
Can't keep those
That's
alive.
the first thing I pick off.
Yeah.
And now Trap is on at 5th base. This should be unwinnable for Terran. Even if Terran holds this off somehow and tries to make another command center, there's just no recovery.
Truly some next level play here from Trap.
Yeah. If he gets vision of the high ground, he could probably blink up there. Too little, too late. Trap wins game 3.
Honestly,
what is going on?
This is the strongest PVT I've ever seen.
Ever.
Yeah.
He is making it look so easy. He's making Maru look like he's never played a TVP before. Like he's trying to use builds from a different matchup, and it's like, no, that's why you can't do that against Protoss.
Every single thing that Trap is doing is so insanely clean. Well, the Vikings coming back to fight. The overcharge has been used. This is Maru's last-ditch attempt here.
Yeah, if he can't hold it now, it's never going to happen.
Yeah.
There are so many Tempests here.
Well,
He's
he gets
out
2.
of range of the batteries here.
He gets 3, 4, and GG.
Whoa!
Whoa! That was...
What?
That was crazy.
What? The Jim Raynor guitars are playing. Those are the Jim Raynor guitars. I hate them Zergs. Well, you better hate them Protoss right now. Zeratul is not your friend.
Oh, man.
Raynor, you redneck. You backwards space
Zeratul
cowboy.
already killed his boy Maru a couple times.
That's true.
Yeah.
Zeratul's already taken Mar. Zeratul, you goth.
You
You goth. Zeratul's a goth kid, am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
He is.
For sure, yeah. Dark Templar, yeah. They're total
I heard
goths.
Zeratul wears Jinkos. Is that true? Remember Jinkos?
Very much so.
Oh, there's a
Those
whole
are so
generation that
expensive.
didn't. Yeah, expensive, ugly, giant pants. Like each pant leg looked like a dress.
Yeah. That was crazy.
My
That
mom,
was crazy
I was at a store when I was a kid, and my mom bought. I saw Jinkos. I'm like, I want that. It's cool. And my mom's like, all right, I bought it. And then everybody at school made fun of me for a whole day, and I never wore them again.
They cost like $80.
I know. I didn't even wear them in my house. I was so ashamed.
2021.
We're gonna go to the next game.
GSL
Again, Maru needs to
Season
keep
1.
the ball rolling, or he's out, and Trap moves on.
Tasis, I gotta say, I'm really glad that your friends all bullied you when you were Jankos to school.
It wasn't even my friends. It was all the people in the school.
Yeah.
All the grades, all the teachers. Teachers were like, that looks weird. It's
They're right.
I'm still messed up from it.
Yeah. I can tell.
But let's bring Jinkos
Well, that's what
back.
brought you into esports,
That's
Tasis,
right.
because
It
otherwise
was
you
the
would have been...
Jinkos that I bought when I was in 7th grade.
They set you on a different course.
Yeah.
You were going towards darkness with those Jankos.
Yeah.
Oh, Tasis.
Or the Insane Clown Posse, one of those two things.
Is this maybe
Oh, wait.
eBay?
Is that
eBay block?
Wait, is it one SCV?
It's an eBay block one.
Oh, that's a probe going up, not an SCV. Okay. They're able to do some of these surprising strats I think they otherwise wouldn't. They wouldn't be using against each other. They'd be using it against players that are not on Jin Air back when that was a team.
Yeah. But that's everybody now, because there's no Jin Air.
That's right.
Green wings or angel wings now, Tasteless.
That's right. So we have a Nexus coming here. It's once again Twilight Council. Whoa, did he see? Did he actually get any vision up there? Oh, not really.
Yeah, that's not that much, actually.
Yeah, that's fine.
You, like, he could have told you that it was going to be that.
Yeah.
It's not like you're just making this
He's like, a
2
factory
CCs up.
and a barracks? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Are you teching up and possibly expanding? Who does that?
Yeah.
Who does that?
Where's your 4th command center?
Yeah. Wait, who used to do that? Was that Supernova or was that that was 4GG?
Oh, yeah,
Remember when
yeah.
he first
That
switched
was-
over, everyone was doing 3cc builds, and he started doing 4.
4cc.
And we were like, is he the smartest pro game ever? And it never really works.
Yeah, it's like, well, you know, eventually you need to make those SCVs mine, but get attacking units.
Yeah.
Cool idea, though. I like when we see stuff like that get experimented with, and then we understand it. We're like, okay.
Well, you always got to take it one step further, man. It's like the guy who first made toast, you know?
Did he take it a step further?
Yeah, he cooked the bread a second time.
Wow. You're right.
Yeah. Sometimes you're genius, and sometimes the 4th CC doesn't work, right? And third toasting, we all know that's no good.
No. We all know that one.
Yeah. I even tried it. It just burns it tasteless. Makes your house stink.
Can't save that one in time. Oh, these Hellions are insane.
Oh my god.
Good catch by our observer.
Seriously.
12.
And he sees the Dark Shrine. Getting 15 kills.
Oh my god.
And you see the Dark Shrine?
Is he ready, though?
Dude.
I think he barely has
ready?
a scan.
He's going to have 4 Ravens out soon, okay? Is he ready? It's like a full wall. Look at these DTs that can't even get in. Look at this. They're hitting buildings with swords. These idiots.
These idiots.
Dude, it's like a bad medieval game. Like all the guys run up and hit the buildings with swords.
It's all the infantrymen run up with their swords and pikes and start to hit the walls of the.
No, you're gonna break in the castle like that? Is that how a siege works? King Arthur would roll over in his grave if he saw this.
Now someone pour burning oil onto these guys now. These idiots.
Yeah. Wait till they really make those swords dull, though, guys. God, as if the rocks that make up my castle care at all about your dumb
As if a
swords.
building had hit points right now. What are we doing, you idiot?
Jeez. Yeah, that's a tough one. Oh, he gets that feedback. Ooh. Raven's not going to do very much now, is it?
Yeah, well, I don't know if this Nexus is going to live through this. I don't claim to be clairvoyant, but something tells me.
Yeah, you might be right.
GG.
Wow.
Maru wins again.
3-2 tasteless.
It's happening.
What are you going to do when Maru comes back and wins 4-0 after you said that from a 3-0 it's impossible? Are you going to apologize to the fans?
You better believe I'm going to be apologizing in front of a bunch of microphones. It's going to be one of those situations. I'm going to be asking for forgiveness and saying that I can redeem myself.
Yeah.
And that I've learned from my mistakes.
Well, I don't know if we're going to let you back, Tasteless. I was thinking that, like, I'll have a chat with everybody and we'll decide what to do to let you back in. I was thinking maybe we'll come up with some sort of standardized test for you to take to see if you're worthy.
That's what we need.
Yeah. Because I'm not sure about you, Tasteless.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know, Artosis.
Yeah.
We're going to go to Game 6. Thank God this isn't one-sided, by the way. 3.
Well, it was one-sided for a 3-0, and now it's one-sided for a 2-0.
It could get, if it gets even more one-sided, Mario wins this. That's how it works.
Yeah. Turns that tank around.
Yes, he really
Look at the DTs.
Going to turn into an Archon here. This is so funny.
And then a recall on it because that gives them enough help.
Oh my God! That didn't even occur to me.
Smart.
That is so.
That was
big brain.
It really was.
That
big
is
brain.
galaxy brain stuff right there.
Yeah. I've actually not seen that where you you morph them to recall. That feels like one of those situations though, like you morph it to recall and then the recall doesn't work and you just wasted the recall and you're like, oh no.
You're like, well, I was trying that on the fly. I knew I was in a bad spot, but I thought I was onto something.
Yeah.
So a quick third Nexus here.
Now look, the Archon is coming back.
Yeah.
He's coming back to see like the spot where it all happened.
He's gonna get a tattoo about this to remember.
Dad, where was I born? And Trap's like, well, this is a crazy story. You started out as two DTs,
yeah,
and you were getting some good damage when the Raven came, and then you know the two DTs had you. And we just recalled you out. And then they had a fight, and he's going to find that spot where he was born, man. Because there's no reason for him to be in front of Maru's base right now.
Oh, it's so funny. This is really your origin story here.
Yeah. Look at him just stand there. He's just watching, like, pensively and stuff.
He's thinking about going in. The emotional scars run deep.
Yeah, because here's the thing, like, Trap has raised him, like, Trap is his legal guardian, but like he feels like he owes something to Maru as well, you know? Like he wants to hear Maru's side of what happened also. So that he's waiting. He's just waiting outside thinking about it. But Maru's not even looking out the window. It's like really sad. He recalls that Archon again, Tasteless.
And this is really where the Archon was almost conceived, right? That's where the two DTs warped in.
Well, this is where the DTs met.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so that's like an important moment, but like when they met, they, you know, who would have known what was going to happen there?
Yeah, it was supposed to just be a simple DT rush.
Yeah.
Cut and dry.
All right, looks like the Archon did get pulled back with the rest of the army. Auto turrets coming down. Maybe too quick on the auto turrets.
This is an unfortunate position for these gateways here. He can get that pylon, actually.
Doesn't need it. You can just kill everything that they're powering. It's the opposite.
Auto turrets come down. Oh my God, we're going to Game 7.
Game 7, man.
Game 7.
Here we go.
Oh.
What do you do now? We've had two one-sided 3-0s. Who wins the last game?
I don't know, but it's cool. Now, is this going to get scouted?
Dude,
he has
this is
a probe coming out.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I think he's gonna just scout it. Yeah, he is. No.
Oh!
He clicked and then clicked back. Oh, Tasteless.
Oh my God.
Oh, Tasteless, my Tasteless.
Oh my God.
He's gonna die to a bunker rush, I think.
He can rush the gateway.
Yeah.
It's down there on the low
He
ground.
will, like, as soon as you depower that, it's like basically done. What, are the probes gonna win? No.
So
Cybernetic
core
score
goes down there. All of his assets are right there, about to be rushed.
No way to hold the low ground. You can't
Look at Trap. He knows. He knows what's happening. Such a frustrating loss here. Now everything's unpowered.
Oh,
Still,
man.
The Stalker a little bit less than halfway done. And now he can go for the Cybernetic score, which is going to make it so that he can only make Zealots, even if he had a gateway. GG! Maru goes on to the finals to fight Rogue.
Wow.
Reverse sweep.
Yeah, so Maru now ties the all-time record. It's now a 3-way record on GSL Finals. This will be his 6th finals, along with Sue and MVP. Trap devastated there. He was millimeters from going to the finals again. That would have been his 3rd.
Ah, man, what a frustrating loss. And Trap was up 3-0.
Well,
they're just not going to close the show out, are they? All right.
No,
still here.
I guess not. They have a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
Not sure what it would be, but I'm done.
I'm done. I'm checked out at this point in time.
Yeah, I put everything I had into...
Yeah. And there's stuff I wasn't even going to bring up, like the Valorant cast, but I'm like, well, we're just still on camera, so here we are.
Yeah.
Video games are pretty cool, huh?
Video games?
Video
They're
games,
all right.
man. They play them on
pretty
TV
neat.
now.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Wait, people like to watch that? Why don't you just play the video games?
Is my pocket handkerchief coming out too much? Let's move that in there.
What are you doing? Why are you fixing that right at
look
the
at
end
that.
of the show?
Look, yours is like in.
Don't you touch that! Oh, that looks terrible.
That looks terrible.
Look
at this. It looks like I have a little mini crown in my pocket, or
That's
like
what it's supposed to look
looks
like
like a little one of those newspaper boats. Newspaper
yeah,
hats.
a little bit.
They're still going.
Yeah, no, they got a lot to say, man.
Sometimes when we do these shows,
I want to get that translated and see what they're really saying.
yeah, let's get that subtitled and
Yeah.
figure out how on earth they're still filling time right now.
Like, yeah, but Rogue is like.
But Rogue, I mean,
he's done this and that.
Such a great Zerg player. And the other guy's like, yeah, I know, but Maru's pretty good.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, I know.
Yeah, but when they play each other, they have this record. I'm like, oh my. I was just staring at the camera until it turns off.
At this point in time, I feel like someone's playing a prank on us.
I know. It
There's a
feels
point
that
where
way.
you're like kind of keeping that broadcaster persona, and then eventually you're like, okay, that music can only mean one thing. It's time to close the show, I think. But I haven't been cued into it, but this music's playing. This must be like with the Oscars, they do this for the casters down there, like, all right,
yeah.
the music's on. All right, guys, bye-bye. Gonna do it once more. He's mustering more roaches, making more ravagers. And if you look at what Terran has, I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not as strong as the last line of defense that we saw before the second attack there.
Yeah.
I think this one might end up running him over.
Yeah, it might indeed. Now, we do have a couple more tanks coming down. Let's see if he can get those into position. Stimming the Marines and Marauders, spreading them out, making sure he doesn't get by Vials. But there's just so much of Rogue here.
Yeah, there's just nothing he can do. Rogue has smothered Maru in the first game, and it's going to be a win on the board for him here. There's nothing that Maru can do to retaliate. GG, Rogue takes game 1.
All right.
Some of the lesser Terrans or lesser Zergs, we see what they like to do, and they tend to do it over and over again. But with Rogue, for instance, you really don't know what his approach is going to be in each game.
Yeah. It's, yeah, I think that that's such an important thing for these really big championship level players, is to be able to mix that up. And I think that that's, you know, part of the reason why, like, for instance, Stats has been to so many finals but has a hard time closing them out. If Stats won half the finals he was in, then he'd be the most successful Protoss of all time.
That's very true.
You know, and, but then you get a player like Rogue, and there's definitely other players like MVP in the past, Maru. These are great examples of players who have mixed in, like, everything. They will do the dirtiest, down and dirtiest thing. They will play the macroist endgame.
The macroist.
The macroist.
The macroist.
That's like, there's not a word that better describes it than that.
Macaroni and cheese.
Both.
Both.
Same time sometimes.
Yeah.
Different times other times. Hard to predict.
So we have the first medevac coming out. Not a second one with this. And he'll just try to clear whatever he can get. Getting an Overlord, honestly, not bad, except that he doesn't
Getting
get
a what,
it.
Tasteless? I'm sorry, what did you say?
I meant hurting an Overlord.
Hurting an Overlord,
Yeah.
that's right, yeah.
Making an Overlord feel fear.
Yeah.
That's not bad, right?
That thing was totally like,
I don't want to die.
Are you going to kill this with roaches popping out 3 at a time or whatever?
Well, I think he just needs to get enough roaches at the right angle, but I mean, now we're in the main here. How much is actually left over here? Queen now coming to the side.
It looks like Rogue is going to just barely clean this up with the Roach
Oh
flame.
my God!
Rogue, there's almost no workers left.
Barbarian, look at this.
Yeah. What
I
a
can't even
down
believe
and
this.
dirty game.
Yeah. It's funny because it's almost an exploit of the fact that Terran has less bases, so there's less areas that have to be wiped.
Are you going to kill this with roaches popping out 3 at a time or whatever?
Well, I think he just needs to get enough roaches at the right angle, but I mean, now we're in the main here. How much is actually left over here? Queen now coming to the side.
It looks like Rogue is going to just barely clean this up with the Roach flame.
Oh my God!
There's almost no workers left.
Barbarian, look at this.
Yeah. What
I can't
a
even
down and
believe
dirty game.
Yeah. It's funny because it's almost an exploit of the fact that Terran has less bases, so there's less areas that have to be wiped. Like, oh, I love this. These are all the cheerfuls that were submitted. Excellent work, guys. They look great. Again, we can't have an audience here in the studio yet, obviously because of COVID, but I cannot wait until the world is fully back to normal and you guys can come watch GSL in person.
That will be a very special occasion. We anxiously await you guys here.
It's going to be weird.
Yeah.
What if we get like really nervous because we haven't talked in front of people before? We find out we can't public speak anymore. We could do it before, but then we lost that ability.
Maybe that could happen. I don't know.
They come down here.
We've never gone so long.
Suddenly I try to open my mouth and nothing comes out. I'm like Ariel in The Little Mermaid.
Someone's going to be like, hi, Artosis, and I just scream and run out of the building.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't have anybody back here in the studio. Maybe this is...
Just keep it this way forever. Here we go. All right.
Oh, I love all these.
Hold on.
Look at retro art here.
Look at Nidus plus Rogue equals trophy. Nidus your way to victory. All possibilities covered. Look at this. Someone made this on a piece of cardboard. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you to the homeless GSL viewer who made that on cardboard.
The Widow Mine Maru and the drone Rogue. I love it.
Yeah. Great stuff. Excellent work, guys. Yeah, I want to get into game 3. I don't know why
I'm
they're
good
showing
right here. I just want to look at the cheerfuls, actually. I don't even want to... Don't bring me into game 3, Tasa. Show me more cheerfuls. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
But I need to zoom in. What's Rogue saying
Yeah.
there? I bet you that's funny.
All the different art styles, too.
I know, yeah. different people draw differently? That's so weird.
It's wild. I'm mad. I mean, it's like he's got it on his screen here. I only have the preview screen for the game here.
Yeah, you got to like lean way in. And sometimes I put my hand in front of it so you can't see.
Occasionally he's done this when we're casting. He knows I'm trying to see something on his screen, and while we're doing the show, he covers it up with his hands. This is actually
You make
true.
me sound like a bully, Tasteless.
Yeah. I'll find out that the picture's on that screen. I'll look over there, and then he'll cover it up with his hand.
I don't want you to know what's going on, Tasteless. I like to keep you in the dark.
Yeah, it's
I put my fingers over the production tab. I'm like, yeah, cast the game now, Tasteless.
What do you think about the
StarCraft
supplies,
2 caster.
Tasteless?
Yeah.
It's
Cover
it's
up
not
the map
easy.
name. What map is this, Tasteless?
I want you guys to know I'm now casting GSL on the hardest difficulty.
Running interference.
Mm-hmm. Black burn, the worst kind of burn.
That would be a very bad burn, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Charred skin.
Charred.
I don't think that comes back, Tasteless.
No.
I think you got to get that checked out.
I also don't know if Mario comes back. If he loses this, he might get black burned here. and it's going to be the roach thing again.
That's interesting.
That's wild. Okay, so missile attack and armor being upgraded, which, of course, telegraphs the intentions of Rogue. It is going to be another big roach smashing attack.
for sure.
We might have to call him Roger Gamer. I don't know. This is the Ogre Gamer of StarCraft 2, where you just make a ton of roaches and ravagers.
That's fair, Tasteless. I think you're right. I think that's a perfect title for him. It's so perfect I can't even laugh. Like, yeah, that would be the right name.
But I mean, this is apparently, according to Rogue, the way to beat a 4-time GSL champion.
Hey,
is you just smother them in roaches. GG, Rogue takes game 3 and is one step away from taking the GSL Codas Finals.
This is pretty insane what we're seeing from Rogue. I am shocked that he has now done 1-1 Roach 3 times against 3 different builds from Maru, and Maru hasn't been able to hold it.
Roger Gamer. Rogue with this Roach Ravager style that, I mean, when we saw it in the first game, I thought, yeah, he's such a good player. He's going to bring out these weird styles and then dial it back with some more ordinary play. And then he's done it 3 times. If he does it 4 times, do you know how different the ladder's going to look, ZVT?
Yeah.
Do you know what's going to happen to
Tomorrow's
people
gonna be dangerous
the people that did not watch this finals, how confused they're going to be as to why everybody's just making roaches and running over them and winning?
Yes, I do know. That is exactly what it's going to look like.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of those moments where you stop and think the 3rd time you die to it, you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't watch GSL last night. I think I know what happened,
though. I heard Rogue won. I think I know what happened. Then you watch every game, you're like, Jesus.
It's the same thing
it's
every time.
Same unit comp that's not supposed to be a real thing.
And then in game 4, he beat 2-port Banshee with pure Roach. How do you do that?
Our players requested a break, but I think they've used up their break time. We should be going into Nautilus here for map 4. Can Maru come back? Or is it going to go to Rogies?
Oh.
Young Rogies is just dominating.
Dude, if Rogue goes 4-0 against Maru, there's really never been anyone like Rogue. With the ridiculous list of championships he has, but if you 4-0 Maru, the greatest GSL player ever?
Yeah. I mean, the GSL has really been Maru's tournament. I mean, he's had success in many other leagues and tournaments, of course, but Maru's had the most success in GSL out of all the players we have.
Yeah.
That's why we have that special trophy.
Waiting for him.
And me, secretly wanting to steal that and bring it home. It's so cool.
But you only see it once every now and then.
Every once in a while, I steal something from this place and bring it home.
You've done very well with that, actually.
Yeah.
You need to start putting that stuff
They never
on
caught
eBay.
me when I stole the mouse pad from here.
So funny.
Yeah, we're like, oh, we're giving away mouse pads here. There should be 10. And then Dan goes, yeah, maybe 9, something like that. Yeah.
Has that tank siege some good micro here from Maru?
The number of roaches that were killed off earlier, it's really hard to muster more roaches. And I think even though this might barely be enough to drive this away, I think Maru's reinforcements are going to be too strong. More Marauders and Marines come up. GG, Maru takes the first game, the first win, I should say.
Yeah. I think he's going to look up and realize, oops, I didn't get that. Cancels a command center. That's very nice.
Whoa.
And then
these
slow
Banes are just walking in. Oh my God, it's 22 kills. He can just make all these Banelings.
Oh my God.
And just go for it.
62 Banelings just morphed.
So there's more Banelings than there are SCVs. So if each Baneling hit one SCV, there still would be Banelings left over.
Yeah, this is madness. He can kill just about anything with this. Here we go. He's going to put that to the test. Here come the Banelings rolling in right now. A good connection there. And they go on top of Marauder Thor.
Yeah.
They will kill the Marauder Thor and then keep going.
He just keeps rolling through, killing more SCVs.
I mean, that was about as cost
my
efficient
God.
as you can hope to be, I think.
And now he's going to go for the planetary over here. It's at half health. 41 workers now in this game as Rogue gets further and further ahead. Now, that was a lot of gas spent. Like we said before, it's not always the most even trade, but because you have this much funding, I mean, he may go for it again in a little bit here, just make a lot more Banes and see what he can find.
Well, if you get really ahead economically, you can just trade massively with Banelings over and over. Now, here he goes, gets on top of everything. That is mine Thor. I don't think so.
He gets the command center.
What?
Oh my God, that's it. GG,
And
Rogue did
that's
it.
Sudden, but you know what? Rogue has won the GSL Code S Season 1 in 2021, and that is his third. He ties Nestea for the all-time Zerg winningest GSL player.
We've been casting Rogue since the very beginning, and honestly, that is the most dominant I have ever seen him.
So, guys, that's about it.
That's it, guys. Well, take care. We'll see you guys at Super Tournament, and do check out the ASL VODs. We love you. Take care. Have a good morning, afternoon, or night, wherever you are.